Hello everybody, it's been 24 hours and as promised we have the next snapshot review. Right now I'm flying just through the earth. I cleared out this entire path just to show you how often all these stone variants spawn. Now I already flew through this before and I noticed that this andesite here seems to spawn much more often than the others. So you notice there'll be a command block every once in a while. That's what I used to clear the path. Oh, also, Lapis is supposed to spawn in... Ooh, diamonds. Lapis is supposed to spawn in larger veins, and this is nice because the enchanting now requires lapis. So, I just cleared out a vein that I saw here to show you. So this doesn't look much bigger than normal, but I'm sure there are some larger veins. I might have just got unlucky there. We continue our journey. It actually looks nice here, and it makes it look like mines are a lot less boring now with all these stone variants. Instead of seeing cobblestone all the time, you see all these things. Now, they're claimed to occur as often as dirt or gravel, but with dirt, gravel, and all three of these stone variants, I don't know. I think it's a very nice touch that they added to Minecraft. I'm just gonna keep flying here. Lots of lava too. I hate lava, but you can see more andesite than the white stuff, which is called two. I'm pressing 2. Okay. Minecraft's being evil here. Diorite. So diorite seems to be pretty common here. Not so much granite. It seems like granite's pretty rare. But one thing is that andesite really blends in as compared to the other ones. Like you can clearly see the granite, but a lot of times we just fly by the andesite. So that's that. For those of you thinking I just cleared out the tunnel by hand, you are wrong because I am way too lazy. However, you do not need to go into MC Edit to pull off something like this in just a couple of minutes. There's this new command called fill. Now what fill does is it just fills a square that you specify with the block that we specified. Here we just do air and it clears this giant tunnel. So if we look at I need to spell today. The syntax for fill, x1, y1, and z1 are the bottom right hand corner. X2, Y2, and Z2 are the top left. I may be wrong. I think that's what it is. See the moon through the tunnel. That's kind of funny. Tile name, which is just what the block is called because commands like this no longer support just writing the number. You have to actually write the name. You know, Minecraft : will get you the tab completion, but you can just write air. Data value, that's for something like wool or something. That has different datas or damages, so you could have different colors wool, different colors clay. Old block handling, the way this command works is it just basically reuses the set block code on every single block there, so it's a lot less lag as compared to 5,000 command blocks running at once, but it accomplishes the same task, and a lot more compact as well. So old block handling is the same as set block, which is replace, destroy, and something else. Then data tag, that's really nice. It allows you to place blocks with data tags. So if I don't really know good here, spawners. Spawners can normally just spawn pigs if you just do set spawner. But if you add a data tag, you can have it where it spawns a certain one. So you can make a grid of spawners with just one of these commands. So that's a really nice command they added. And it allowed me to get this entire tunnel in just a couple of minutes. Ever had a statue you worked on for hours for an adventure map before you realized it was in the wrong place, if you can not fall down holes? Well, fear no more, because without using MC Edit, you can in vanilla Minecraft move these structures with the new command /clone. Now first you want to make sure you're in the right corner. So when you press F3, those parentheses that I showed you in the last one should say towards positive X and towards positive Z. Right, so that corner right there is where you want to place the command block. I'm going to hide that for you guys. Now it's clone. Let's look at the syntax for clone. So if we do /clone, or clone. Sorry guys, so that's x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, x, y, z, and mode. So x1, y1, and z1, if we're using the command block, we need to say relative because this is the corner. And then for x2, y2, and z2, we can say how far we want to go. So we want it 2 on the x. The structure, I believe, is 7 tall, so we have it 7 high. and then it's 2 to the right towards the positive z. Then the next 3 coordinates are where we want it to go. So we're just going to shift it to our right here. So we're going to be relative to where the command block is. That's what that tilde is it's just relative to where the command block is, so you don't need exact coordinates. And then we're going to move it, let's say, 10 to our right. Then finally there's the mode. It's an optional argument. Now if you type in mask, it won't copy air block, so you can basically combine the existing structure there with the new structure you have there. But we don't need to add a mode right now. And then if we press this, we have our new structure, and it actually copied the command block. But if you put it 1 below and that just said go relative 1 up, it would work fine. And there you have 2 completely identical structures. Now this could be helpful for things like resetting adventure maps and stuff. It does have a limit, including fill of 4,080 blocks. But this causes a lot less lag than doing all the set blocks individually. So this is a nice advantage. It doesn't replace MC Edit personally. I don't think anybody will think that, because it's so difficult to use, especially without command blocks. To use or even just with the relative, it can still be difficult. But it's a nice way for map makers to like reset stuff and everything. Next, we have a new game rule. Game rules are things that you can do to edit how the world works. For instance, if we do game rule, do mob spawning, you can just tab through all of them. Mob spawning false. Mobs will no longer spawn naturally in the world. That can be helpful for creating things like adventure maps where you don't want enemy monsters to spawn naturally. So the new one that we have, if we go up here, is log admin commands. Now, according to the Minecraft wiki, the use is unknown, but personally the name is pretty self-explanatory. Minecraft now keeps a log of everything you type into the chat and stuff. And on servers, there's a server.log. Now, in this, like I said, it records everything in chat. However, normally when you do commands, that goes to you personally, and it will not go to the log. So what log admin commands does, by my complete guess, no evidence behind this, is that it's going to take that, whatever command you use, kind of like command blocks when it outputs to the chat, it's going to output that to the log. And it's going to save that, so you know what commands have been used. So that can be a nice feature, probably for server management. You don't want like trolling admins or anything. You can just tell what they've done, or if you want to see what people have done in the past, or what you've done in the past. So that is that. For those of you who were watching the who watched the previous video very closely, you may have noticed something different with the creative inventory. Currently, I have the show block information or whatever on, so now when you hover over it, you see what you need to reference it by in commands. So internally, this is Minecraft : sandstone, and there are some interesting ones. For instance, Akia wood. Oh, you see, is called log 2, and there are some other interesting ones. But that helps you when you're writing commands, because now the block IDs is completely zoned out. That will not work. Like monster egg, you know. So yeah, just a quick little thing. Notice my mouse position right now. After I click this lever, I'm not going to move my mouse at all. Watch what happens. This is being moved automatically by that command block over there. Those repeaters there were just to delay it before it stopped. Now, teleport offers parameters for the rotation here and here. Here is how high up or down you are, and here is the degree, as in 360. I use relative, so this teleported me 5 degrees to my right and 1 degree up, even though I'm not sure if it's Minecraft degrees or however that works. So that allows some pretty cool things. I mean, teleport kind of supported rotation before, like when you teleport to another player, you face the direction they are facing. But this allows some pretty cool features if you know how to use it. I can't really think up any specific examples, so if you have ideas on how to use this to do something cool, leave a comment below. The killing chamber used to kill anything that it touches. Now let's see what happens when we put an iron golem into it. And hopefully we don't burn the place up before that happens. Summon golem. Give me a second, guys. Summon Villager Golem. I don't know how they came up with a name like that. You just push him in here. Eventually. Come on, buddy. We should get our iron, right? Eventually. Come on, die already. So where did the iron go? This update, everybody, has nerfed iron and gold farms after they got kind of out of control in the most recent times. Now, unless you kill it, unless you kill the pigmen do not drop gold. And unless you kill the iron golems will only drop poppies. Which means, say goodbye to your endless iron. You're going to have to get it manually, even though collecting them up into a collection pit can still be done automatically. So you just have to add some kind of automatic killing chamber. But that is a thing, and personally, I think it's good that it was nerfed a bit. I think the villager breeding is a bit much, but with iron nerf, it makes it a bit more difficult to get iron, but not impossible. And that kind of stops it from overflowing. So I'm kind of glad they did this, but, you know, I'm kind of torn. What do you guys think? But why is this all map making stuff? What else is there for you guys? Well, the main thing in this update, skin customization. You can now have a cape, a jacket, right sleeve, right pants, left sleeve, left pants, and a hat. Adding several overlays which you can turn on and off at different times. So you can take off your jacket or put it back on your character, and that creates several cool features. The other thing is that your arms can be different skins. Unfortunately, they are announcing that they're copying all our skins to a different database. We'll be unable to change them after a certain time, so I don't want to get myself stuck with a screwed up skin. So this is me for now. But that's about it for this update. What do you guys think? Now, one other thing. Last time I asked you guys, well, what do you think the theme is going to be? And unfortunately, we didn't have a huge response. However, Dinnerbone on his Reddit post has announced that there are going to be 2 different themes for 1.8. One which will affect monsters quite a bit, if I'm not mistaken. So, what do you guys think that means, and are you guys looking forward to it? Now, one thing my friend said, I kind of wanted to share this with you guys. Well, skeletons just got a buff. Zombies just got a buff. Spiders got a buff. Witches got a buff. What's left? Creepers. Da 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 da. Well, what do you guys think? Is it going to be the end of the world as we know it, or is there hope for us yet? Either way, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Mad Rhiner. I am out of here.